Dear children, you might have observed the side mirrors of cars, scooters. The image appears to be smaller than the object themselves. Why is it so? Have you ever wondered why this image appears to be smaller? It is not a plain mirror, but it's a type of spherical mirrors. Now, let us learn about the spherical mirrors. Children, take a stainless steel spoon and bring the outer side of the spoon near your face and look into it. We can see that the image appears to be small. It is different from that of the plain mirror. Now look at your image using the inner surface of the spoon. This time you can see the image is larger and erect. Okay. Then go on increasing the distance. Then we can see our image appears to be inverted. From this we can conclude that the curved surface of the spoon acts like a mirror. The most common example of a curved mirror is a spherical mirror. There are two types of spherical mirrors. One is a convex mirror and other is a concave mirror. If the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror is concave, that is if the reflecting surface is inside, outside is polished, then it is a concave mirror. So this is a concave mirror. Then if the reflecting surface is convex, that is the reflecting surface is outside and the inside is polished, then it is a convex mirror. Similarly, the inner surface of a spoon acts like a concave mirror, while the outer surface acts like a convex mirror. Dear children, you have already learned that the image formed by a plain mirror is virtual image. Now let us try to find out whether it is true for the image formed by a concave mirror. For this, we can perform this activity. Hold a concave mirror facing the sun. Try to get the light reflected by the mirror on a sheet of paper. Adjust the distance of the paper until you get a bright spot on it. Then, if you keep this paper steadily for a few minutes, we can see that the paper starts burning. Since we can see the bright spot on the paper, that is the image of the sun. Since the image is formed on the paper, we can see that it is a real image. Let us try to obtain on the screen the image of a candle flame formed by a concave mirror. Fix a concave mirror on a stand and place it on a table. Concave mirror on a stand and place it on a table. Place a white screen. Keep a lighted candle on the table at different distances, say about 50 cm, 30 cm, 20 cm, 10 cm and 5 cm. When we keep the candle at a distance of about 30 cm, see the image on the screen. We can see that the image is inverted, then small, and the image is formed on the screen. That means it is a real image. When the candle is at a nearest to the mirror, we can see the image will become larger. And when the candle is near to the nearest distance at a 5 cm, no image is formed on the screen. That means in a concave mirror, when it is kept at a larger distance, we can see that the image is small, inverted and real. When it is kept at the shorter distance, say near to the mirror, there is no image formed on the screen. That means the image formation in a concave mirror is, it can be small or it can be large, it can be real or it can be virtual, and the image formed is real or virtual, and the image is inverted. But when you keep this concave mirror at a 5 cm distance, no image is formed on the screen. When we keep the candle at a distance of 5 cm near to the mirror, the image is not formed on the screen. Instead, the image can be seen on the mirror itself. That is, a virtual image is formed and an erect image is formed. So we can say that the image formed by a concave mirror is small or large, real or virtual, erect or inverted.